Yo guys, HazzaHD here, and today I've got another video for you, keeping up the daily grind. Anyway, this is an updated class setup of the class setup that I did a few days ago on the NV4. Now, I wanted to do an updated one because after that video, someone put it out, there's quite a big flaw with it, and I have changed around a couple of things. I've got a new variant for it, so it's obviously a lot better, and I just wanted to, update it. So, all we're going to do in this, I'm just going to literally go over the class again. So obviously as the weapon, we have the NV4 Fallout. This is the legendary variant for it that gives it a nuclear. Obviously the deatomizer strike at 25 kills, and it also reduces recoil. So now the recoil is like next to nothing on this gun. There is like no recoil on it, and I don't even have foregrip, which I'll get into in a minute. I don't even have foregrip, and there's just like no recoil, and this gun is just so overpowered. But as the optic, we're not going to run an optic. You can, I suppose, run an ELO sight, but I know that one of the missions that I'm doing at the minute is I have to run an ELO sight on it. Well, no, it's just a sight on it. Obviously, ELO is the best, so I'm running the ELO sight. But the iron sights are pretty good, to be honest. They are very good iron sights. So they don't block your vision or anything. You can kill quite a lot of people just using the iron sight. So, I don't see why you'd want, you don't have to waste a slot putting that in, so you can have like an extra perk or an extra attachment or something, yeah? So, as attachment 1, we have quick draw. Obviously, quick draw is one of your standard things. It just makes you pull the gun up faster, and yeah, that's basically what it does. And then we have suppressor. Suppressor reduces muzzle flash and keeps you off the radar. So, when you're shooting enemies, they're not going to be able to see you on the radar. If you're shooting at a building, they're not going to see your muzzle flash. So obviously going to keep you a lot more hidden. And I don't know, it seems to work really well on this gun. It's one of them guns that should have a silencer on it, I think. I don't know, it's just a very OP gun with the silencer. And obviously now so in Black Ops 3, it was really bad. It used to reduce range by quite a lot. And also used to reduce your damage. Now, it doesn't reduce your damage, but it does reduce your range, which it reduces it by 5. So, but the range is still, it's very high range on it anyway. It's got 88 as normal. 88? Did I say no? 88? Did I say 8? Yeah, it does. So 88 as normal. So obviously that's down. So that would be obviously 87. 86, 85, 84, 83. That would be 83, which is still quite a lot of range. I mean, like, this gun has extraordinary range for an assault rifle. Anyway, so it don't really matter. And then as the third and final attachment, we have FMJ. FMJ, once again, it's one of them attachments that Infinity Ward have actually fixed some things in this game. I know. From Black Ops 3, it didn't do much. All it did, it didn't put any actual damage on the gun, so you wouldn't actually kill players faster with it. All it would do, it increased score streak damage, and you'd be able to shoot through walls, I think. But now it does increase damage, so it does take less bullets to kill people, which makes sense. Like, I don't see why Treyarch actually did that, because it's a different bullet, so it would obviously kill them better. So obviously it does increase damage now. It increased it by 7, which is obviously quite a lot, because it's only 60 now, that's 67. So that's obviously one of the lowest stats, and it's now quite high. So now we have no secondary weapons, obviously no secondary attachments, obviously, because you can't have secondary attachment without a secondary weapon. We're going to have no lethal, no tactical, we're going to have 2 perk 1s. The first perk 1 is Ghost. Ghost keeps you off the map. So with this setup, you're going to be off the map pretty much completely. Obviously, we're not running dead silence on this. So if you're using S&D, as perk 3, you do want to run dead silence, because that's just, obviously, you don't want to be on the map at all. You want to be silent and everything, but obviously we'll get into perk 3 in a minute. So on Ghost, obviously Ghost just keeps you off the map. It's just so OP in this game, because even if you're camping, which obviously if you're sitting around a corner, then you're not going to pop up on the map. Like in Black Ops 3, if you stayed still for a certain amount of time, you would pop up on the map. Obviously your Ghost would disable, but in this it doesn't, which technically I suppose that makes sense, but in other ways it is really overpowered. So you just got to kind of take used to that and keep yourself off the map. As the other part 1, we have Dexterity. Dexterity obviously makes you switch weapons faster, but we're not going to be doing that because we haven't got a secondary weapon. So what it will be doing is obviously, so you can reload faster. Obviously that's a very good thing, because the reload time, it's quite fast, to be honest, because it's like a flip. Kind of, so it comes out dead easy, goes back in. That's what she said, but you know, but obviously it increases that time. I mean, decreases that time. If there's increased time, that would be like the most pointless perk ever. But obviously it decreases the time that it takes to reload, which is very, very good. And then as perk 2, we have Hardline. Hardline obviously makes you get score streaks earlier, which, well, who wouldn't want score streaks earlier? Like, if you were given the chance, you either get a warden at 10 kills, or you get a warden at 8/9 kills, you're going to take the warden at 8/9 kills, aren't you? Obviously. I don't know who wouldn't, so that's why obviously you got to run the hardline. As perk 3, we have Marksman. Marksman technically is a sniper perk, but it does work on every other gun. It reduces flash. Why did I say flash? It reduces flinch. So when you get shot, you don't flinch as much, so you got more chance of getting the kill, obviously after you've been shot. So obviously that's another good thing. So obviously that's the class setup. It's a very, very overpowered class. It's probably, I'm in love with this gun at the minute. Obviously I do use other guns. I like snipers as well, but I love this class. It's just one of them classes that depending if it's just a map that obviously it's not good for snipers or anything, I always go for the NV4. You know, it's just try it. Try the class out for yourself. See how it performs for you. Say in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Goodbye.